Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Come on and shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine your light. Come on, shine your light. Come on, shine the light within. Come on, shine the light within you. Come on, shine the light within you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on and shine your light.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am so excited about my next guest. She is a fabulous new country artist who has just finished recording her new single. And I want you to give a warm, warm welcome to Melia Montgomery. Hello. I'm so glad you could be here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Have you. And you're looking absolutely fabulous and stunning and radiant.
Thank you so much.
And you have good right to be, right? Good reason to be. You're doing some wonderful things right now.
It's been an exciting time, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this new single that you're releasing soon.
Oh, well, it is called I Need to Tell You Something. Basically, I just jumped into it with both feet and have been really going for it and singing as much as I can, and I'm very excited about it. So,
what about the song connected for you? What was it about this song that said, I really want to sing this?
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful song. There's no denying that. Musically, it's very broad and range as far as emotions, and it's easy to connect to for a lot of people. So I think because it hit home personally, that everyone has something that they might have to share with someone that they're not sure how that person might react.
Yes.
And I think that that's something that a lot of people can relate to. And so for me, it really hit home, and I couldn't stop hearing it in my head. After I listened to it, I know when that happens that a song's really stuck with me and that I really want to sing it and just get it out there.
Beautiful,
So,
beautiful. Now tell us a bit about your background with singing, and we are going to get to hear a good bit of Melia singing this, so stay tuned. But I would love to hear a bit of your story with singing. Have you always sung? When did you start? Tell us.
I started singing when I was a child. I mean, I probably started singing as soon as I could talk, because it was just always something I loved to do, performing, singing the Disney songs and all that. So I've been doing it my whole life, and in middle school, I got into musical theater, and that was my passion for a good time. And I did that all through high school, and I pursued that into college. And but I've always had this passion for country music, and it was always something I did in the car while driving with my parents. And I have such a love for it. So I kind of realized down the road that that was something I really wanted to pursue. So it kind of was a weird way of happening, but it kind of hit home, and I just went with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Was
the desire always there for it, or was it one of those things you went, hey, I just want to be a country?
Oh, no. Yeah. I've loved country music. I mean, driving in the minivan, listening to the Dixie Chicks album Fly, and visualizing myself like on stage in front of thousands of people singing these songs, and like it's always been a dream of mine. And so I think it was kind of one of those dreams that I kind of just tucked in the back of my head for a while, and didn't really think was going to be possible. But then once I started really thinking about it, it was like, well, why not? I love to sing. It's where I'm supposed to be, I feel, as a person, and this is where God has led me, and so just go with it, enjoy the ride.
Right. So, allow yourself to at least dream the dream.
Exactly.
And have that. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. And where did you grow up? What do you say to people who say, well, you didn't grow up in Nashville or things like that? Yeah, right? You're not a Tennessee girl or a Southern girl.
That is,
what do you say about that? I mean, you just shared how this has been a part of who you are from childhood.
Yeah.
So does it automatically negate one if they haven't actually been brought up?
Initially thinking about it, I did say, like, I have always had this dream, but it was something I kind of tucked back. because growing up, I knew that a lot of the singers that were very popular, especially in Nashville and in country music itself, were small town, Southern people. So it was like, I was like, oh, well, that's not going to work. I grew up I was born and raised in California, so
Right.
There's no convincing people. But honestly, growing up, I was born in Southern California, but I moved to Northern California.
So it is the South.
Technically. And I wound up in Northern California in a smaller town, Brentwood. We have cornfields there.
There's cornfields.
We actually have an annual corn fest.
Do you really?
Yes, it's great. It's a good time. But so driving the back roads. I mean, high school. That's one of the most memorable times in my life, and I don't think that country music is about where you're from.
Oh.
I think it's about what you believe in and your pride for your family and your country where you come from and owning that. And so I don't think it's necessarily about where you grew up geographically.
Beautiful.
And so I think owning that and who you are and is the biggest thing.
I think
And once you do that, other people will see that and be completely accepting of it, because what can they say?
Right, because we do have country singers from Canada.
Shania.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of the biggest country singers, right? Who absolutely took the country music world by storm. Was from Canada.
Yeah, breaking down those doors. You
just blasting them. And that's happening on lots of levels on a regular basis. So beautiful. I'm so glad that you've come to that place and you realize that, and you're just owning this is who you are and what you love to do. We're going to hear a little bit more from you in just a moment. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
I need to tell you something. I need to tell you the truth. I Need to
Tell You, the new single by contemporary country recording artist Melia Montgomery.
If I say what's on my mind, will you leave? Will you turn and walk away and out the door?
Melia Montgomery's first single is a soft country ballad in her stylish, soulful voice.
Or you don't want me anymore.
Melia Montgomery, her new song, I Need to Tell You, now available at iTunes, Amazon, and more.
If I say what's on my mind, will you leave? Will you turn and walk away and out the door? Will you say it's too much for you to handle, and you need to take some time, or you don't want me anymore? I need to tell you something. I need to tell you the truth. I need to say what's in my heart, but I don't know if I could. I need to tell you something. I need to tell you the truth, but I'm afraid if I do. It's been weighing on my mind for a while and eating me up inside, trying to hold back all these feelings, but I can no longer hide. I need to tell you something. I truth. I need to say what's in my heart, but I don't know if I could. I need to tell you something. I need to tell you the truth, but I'm afraid. Oh, I'm afraid if I
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We have just heard from the amazing Melia Montgomery, the wonderful new single she's releasing. And Melia, how has this song impacted you? Have you found that as a result of singing it, you do things differently, or, you know, in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, absolutely. I think that singing this song in a way is such a release for me, because it any pent up, you know, secrets or feelings that you have towards maybe a specific person or something going on in your life, in a way, it helps release that, because even if it's not directed to the person or you know, whatever it may be, singing has always been an outlet for me. So I think in a way it has made me realize how much music can impact me as a person, and what I'm singing can impact what I'm feeling, and how I release and let go of that. And so I think that becoming more aware of that, I enjoy it. Like I live in it more, because it is true. It's a true story. It's telling a story with music. And I think having that be maybe one of my stories, something that I'm able to share with other people that, you know, is in this exact form, is really exciting. And so it's something to be celebrated.
Absolutely. And you are writing your new, you know, speaking of stories, right? You're writing some new songs.
Absolutely.
And there's going to be a full EP soon, but we're really excited because you are going to be releasing this song at the House of Blues.
Yes, I am. It'll be the single debut at the House of Blues. I'm very excited about it. Like kind of freaking out at the same time. It's a very exciting time. So it's a little unreal, but yeah, it's happening.
We're so glad you were with us today and able to share a bit of your experience and your journey. You know, even with, I'm sure, as you've been going through, there's the fears, there's excitement.
There's plenty of fears.
Right? And yet you keep moving through anyway, because that's how it is, right?
That's what's got to happen. You got to just roll with it and enjoy it, and live in every moment like it's your last. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Looks like you're doing a really, really great job with it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I so appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you all. Hope you have enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful song and her amazing, amazing voice. And do stay tuned for that new release at the House of Blues. We'll have all of the information on our website. Thank you all. Have a great one.
I Need to Tell You, the new single by contemporary country recording artist Melia Montgomery.
If I say what's on my mind, will you leave? Will you turn and walk away and out the door?
Melia Montgomery's first single is a soft country ballad in her stylish, soulful voice.
Or you don't want me anymore.
Melia Montgomery, her new song, I Need to Tell You, now available at iTunes, Amazon, and more.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us today on our show. I really hope that there was something shared that really helps you shine your biggest and brightest light. Please stop by again, like us on Facebook, tweet us, all of those good things. And most importantly, please always remember, it's all about love.